So, let's say, come on, join me. Like, motions for everybody to stand next to him.
Oh, yeah, of course. This is super traumatic. I have to.
Delphi, like, looks at Velvet like, is this okay?
She looks back and gives a very honest, I have no idea at all.
goes to looking over the field to immediately to the north. Now, if you were in my situation, a regret bound to the world, what would you do to pass on?
Ooh.
Like, just let's spitball here.
You know what? So your sword was all about, like, kind of destruction? Yeah, sort of?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe if you saw what painting Madigo made, seeing that this essence of destruction could actually create, maybe that would help?
That's not a bad idea. Like, there's some beauty I could leave behind in the world rather than just pure destruction.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, I actually ran away from Falcata. I trained in the military to be a soldier, but it never really sat well with me. I ran as far as I could, and I died to bandits. Mumbles to himself.
Ooh.
Bandits?
If it makes you
Wow.
feel better, I think those bandits were cheaters. They had weird magic
those
arrows.
guys had some pretty impressive weaponry for bandits.
Yeah.
Yeah, magic items are pretty intense.
Where I'm from, the bandits usually just have razors and razor scooters.
Delphi looks over at you like, oh my god, and then at the mention of Scooter like, oh my god.
Maybe we could get Madigo to paint you passing on, and that would work. It'd be like, ooh, like I don't even know what does that look like. Their stuff is pretty abstract.
I mean, they'll make you, like, floating in the sky, and maybe there's a car that takes you there.
Oh, I'll go. I can run and go get the painting. Madigo's sleeping right now. I'll be right back. You guys just keep our friend company, okay?
Wait a minute. Are you stealing it?
No, probably not. I'll ask.
Excited.
No, that's fine.
I'm
I
getting
know
mixed signals here.
No, that's fine. Am
I doing good or bad?
No, you're doing a good thing. Sorry.
I need to know if I'm doing good or bad.
Delphi. Celine, like, grabs her by the sides of the face. I don't think you're capable of wrong. So just don't even think about it. You're fine, kid.
You're not capable of wrong, only of oops.
Yeah.
Pulls hat down, runs away blushing.
Is Delphi younger than Celine? Because that's not the impression I got.
She is not.
Celine probably calls a lot of people kid.
So, I don't mean to be like, I don't know if this is rude or intrusive. How do you interact with the world, and what can you interact with? I'd like to know for future patients.
Yeah, what is it that you do?
It feels like, how do I put this? It feels like everything's passed over the course of a week. I'm consistently reliving my last moments, more or less, but it hasn't been entirely unpleasant. I'm at least aware when offerings are left for me. That's nice.
Oh, you know what? I bet this is kind of like if you get a parking spot. Hang on. Celine tosses in a couple, like, pieces of bread. There we go. That should give you another, like, 20 minutes.
If you're interested, hold on. Let me try something. You
Okay.
guys have been so nice to me. This might be another one of my building regrets. I never took a pupil. Are any of you interested in learning how to fight?
I certainly would be, but you know what? Ned, come on. This is an opportunity to learn a new ability, right?
Yes, I'd teach you the ways of Falcatan fighting.
You are correct.
So cool.
Crab,
Actually,
learn how to fight.
Actually,
Okay.
open offer to anyone who wishes. We could do a quick training session.
Yes.
Okay. So, anybody who's interested can immediately actually sit down for a few minutes and receive a class. Anybody who's
What
not
do
will
you
get
fight with?
will get experience instead. That's the beauty. You can use whatever you want. My style's adaptable. It was originally taught to soldiers, and, well, you never know what weapon you're going to be using at the end of the day.
Well, I know what I'm using, and she pulls out her little hooked blades.
Okay, lesson 1 of Falcatan fighting. He assumes a stance. You sit and actually listen to the just remnants of Hadric. The words almost hold a special meaning. It's as if you're attuned to what he's teaching you. You gain an amount of knowledge that you thought to be pretty much impossible very, very rapidly. for everybody involved, and I'm just gonna give it to everyone. You can burn it for XP if you don't want it. I'm going to give everyone the fighter class.
Ooh.
So, as you can probably surmise, this is one of the main ways to get classes in the game. You'll find people with expertise and they'll teach you how it works. Specifically, if it's involved with this memory fog stuff, the process of learning will be very rapid. If you find people and ease their regrets, they might teach you about what they learned during their lifetimes.
Where are we going?
Velvet was just gonna walk over here to, like, listen in while we were playing with the rabbit. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to meta for that experience.
You are correct.
That is fair.
The rabbit puts on a little metal hat and pulls out a knife. It's ready.
Whoa!
I've ruined him.
Fighter has also some unique junk to it. It's a little complicated. You're not expected to use it right now. The main thing is it has 5e style attacks of opportunity associated with it. Now, every gift starts at level 1, meaning you get every ability or skill associated with it. However, level 2's been added to a few of your gifts. Fighter is no exception. Now, you can pay 10 experience, which we'll get into at the end of the session, or you can do an optional sort of side quest to fulfill this condition. This is the main way that you're going to be given, like, little side objectives to do. Fun things that are out in the world that aren't directly related to, like, go out and kill 20 boars.
I know you said boars, but it sounded like boys.
Run, Atticus, run!
Hadric's given you the fighter class, and the way to empower it is to do things that Hadric would have done, or maybe play into fulfilling his regrets or various remaining, like, interests in the world. In this case, the condition defeat the wielder of the bow that slew me will instantly unlock level 2. Now, even if you're not interested in the fighter class, if you unlock level 2 and then trade it in for experience, you get even more.
Okay.
So there is, no matter what, value in doing this.
Is the same true of equipments? If you upgrade
Yes.
them before disenchanting them, quote unquote, you get more
Exactly.
money?
If you upgrade them with before trading them for gold, they'll be worth more cash because it's a nicer item.
Well, thank you very much, Hadric.
Yes, no problem. You lot picked it up depressingly quickly.
Well, I mean, listen, I'm not who I appear to be.
He turns around and stares.
You're the one who killed me, aren't you?
Ah!
Let's just say I have many skills, but these lot can't know.
I'm standing right here.
Hey, Atticus, I'm whispering.
I don't.
What are you whispering about?
Nothing.
They're whispering over
I don't
there.
know.
Wink.
I have no idea what Celine could be talking about, but I'm theorizing that. So, we saw you because I can't think of a better way to say it than smelled some memory fog, and I'm gonna guess you're still kind of in that ghost form, and like your ghost memories are going into us, which is expediting the process. Otherwise, this would be impossible.
That makes sense. I'll buy it.
You and Rosie are terrifying, I need to give you that. I didn't realize you had such a monstrous ability, but once again, color me impressed. That explains how you become so highly trained so quickly.
We didn't know that either. Here, I'm curious. Can you pet this rabbit?
He reaches out for the rabbit. He definitely touches it, but the rabbit doesn't seem to really respond. It seems like the petting is only for his benefit.
Okay, good to know.
She's writing down notes, and then she goes back to playing with the out-of-the-loop friend.
Velvet, how do you figure out all those things so fast?
That was really cool.
Your deduction's incredible.
Well, so normally, if you're a doctor in Windrose and you have to treat magical patients, it's super difficult, and that's kind of one of my specialties. So you have to be really quick on your feet with making up theories as to why things work. Because sometimes you'll like open someone's stomach or take out their appendix or something, and there'll just be like an ocean in there, and you gotta figure that out on the fly. So I have a lot of practice.
Wow, I don't envy your line of work even a little bit.
It is always interesting.
Delphi's like expression gets like, it's not serious, but like it definitely falls from the normal smile, and she stares at you intently. Can we actually talk about that later?
Do you have, like, sheep in your stomach or something?
I mean, she might just be full of stuffing.
Finger to lips. Like, shh.
It's the same when you're an engineer. I mean, not people having oceans in their stomachs or anything. I mean, just thinking on your feet and improvising.
That makes a lot of sense, too. Like, ooh. Like, every time you make a car, is it different? Delphi, like, she's trying.
Well, the way they make them in the city, they're pretty standardized and they come out the same way every time. But I think that's kind of boring, so I've never actually really made the same thing twice.
That's super interesting. I need to sit down and you need to show me what you've made.
Yeah, we can also sit down and talk about any discrete problems you might have, or if you're just curious.
Well,
she nods back.
If you guys are going to be doing a little medical trial thing, I think I'm going to wander around the woods real quick, see if I can scope out where this archer fellow was. I mean,
Yeah.
he can't have been that far.
I noticed some, like, on our way walking over here, I noticed an area I wanted to check out that might have more memory fog. I don't know.
I'm wondering if we're on the same page, because I saw something to the south that looked interesting.
Yeah, I was over there.
fascinating superstructures.
Possibly. Hey, Drake, sorry to cut this short, and thanks again for teaching us stuff. We're going to go look around and see if we can find any details on that archer.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll be here.
Delphi,
oh,
did you
hold on 2
get the
seconds.
painting? Yeah.
Yeah, I got the painting.
Oh,
Hold on.
yeah.
Let's try to ghost blast him into the next dimension.
Oh.
Delphi starts to say and then just fucking loses it.
You want to, like, tie it to a rocket and we just shoot it at him?
Do we have a rocket? Atticus, did you build a
I
rocket?
always have a... I mean, okay, rockets
we,
maybe a
We
little
always
too-
have the potential to have a rocket.
Oh, yeah, with Atticus's knowledge and my mostly explosives, we got this.
Ooh, okay.
But I'm not sure if that's the intended use of the painting.
No, probably not. Let's see how this works first.
Delphi's going to set the painting down on the ground. He kind of looks at it. There's a weird amount of peace knowing that my sword became something so unusual. This is still really unnerving. Like, he points at it. It's okay. It's art. Leans in. It's just strange. Something that brought me no end of hardship is just... Weirdly enough, this helps a lot. The fact that it's gone now, that it might just hang up in a wall, people might look at it and think something other than, oh, there goes the dumb idiot with the sword stuck to his hand.
I can't
But,
imagine too many people thought that.
I've been meaning to ask, did you have the hilt stuck to your hand at least?
Yeah, huh?
Okay.
But not in, like, a good way. He holds up his hand like his fingers are crooked a little bit. I was grabbing the guard like a tiny bit.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm
So-
sorry.
It was almost good.
So was it like this was like a one-handed sword, yeah?
Nope.
Oh, so were both your hands stuck to it?
No, I just had serious elbow problems for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Yikes.
I don't know how useful this will be in the afterlife? But I can show you a couple quick physical therapy exercises that might over time remedy that. And since it sounds like you've been here for a very long time, maybe they'll work super fast. Oh, here, maybe I can think them at you, and you'll be able to pick them up really quickly. Like you teaching us the warrior thing. Does it work in reverse? Let's find out.
You think the physical therapy at him. He's just like, he stretches his hand. Well, I don't really feel pain anymore, but I appreciate the sentiment. Maybe if I died in conditions of great pain, that would actually help to alleviate it. Mostly I was just annoyed. You notice that the fog's actually been fading around him. Just in this case, you're starting to get the vibe that maybe it wasn't a singular thing. Maybe it was just spending time with this guy and listening to him. Well, yeah, actually I'm feeling a whole lot better. He stretches his fingers. Thank you guys. Really, I'm lucky to have died in Windrose.
Yeah. Glad that I got nothing that sounds positive. I'm gonna shut my mouth.
I don't know how long you're still gonna be here. We should put up a sign that says, like, to say hi to you if people are walking by.
I really appreciate it. Something tells me that I'll be sticking around until nightfall. Beyond then, who knows what happens? He shrugs. If you... Oh, right. He kind of smiles again. If you have the time, if you're not busy, take a look at the night sky tonight. I'll be wishing you well.
Hey, you know what? I don't know if everyone else has got plans. I know we were gonna wander back into the woods tonight anyways. Listen, I know this gal. She tries to wrap an arm around Hadric and realizes that's just not gonna work.
Yeah.
I know this gal. She is amazing with fireworks. Would you like a fireworks show? Have you ever even seen one of these things? like think of it like a final send-off for Hadric, you know?
That sounds super nice. Delphi puts up a hand. You should do a fireworks show for Velvet's birthday as well.
Oh, you
Oh
don't
my-
need to.
We'll do
Okay, well,
both!
all right.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, this is a 2-for-1. Of course. Yeah, no. And Velvet, don't worry. These are going to be cuz don't worry. I know Firefly. I can convince her to make these like bright purples and blues with lots of
I keep
sparkles.
forgetting you know Firefly.
How could you forget?
Glamier's gonna lose his mind.
But yeah, no, Firefly, yeah, no, she's got my back. She owes me a couple favors.
What did you do to get in good with Firefly?
That's my little secret.
Oh, that sounds nice. Your friend sounds quite talented.
Atticus stands on his tippy toes and tries to look between Delphi and Velvet, but the ludicrous height difference means it wasn't really necessary in the first place. So he actually just, like, kind of rises up behind Velvet, does the, like, I'm watching you gesture to Celine.
Camera looking at him doing that from Celine's perspective. Velvet just like slowly turns, feeling the prickles of her sixth sense as he slowly oops over his shoulder and just gets out of the way.
Let's go check out that secret area.
Yeah. So, hey, we'll be right back.
Pat, pat.
Let's go.
Now, we should probably be careful because it looked kind of spooky.
Are we going to the place with the crazy architecture?
I actually don't know where you're referring to.
We are? Oh my god. These things are so cool. It's so intricate.
What are you?
Oh,
Oh,
spiders?
The spider web?
Spiders.
Is that what they're called?
Spiders.
Yeah. These must have taken forever to make.
Oh, it's huge.
The
Yeah,
force
probably.
is so evenly
Spiders.
distributed through them, and this material has an incredible tensile strength.
Yeah, you know, actually, it's really rare and super expensive. Spider, I bet I can find it.
She looks around and points out the spider, because it's probably, hopefully this is not made by a giant spider, as she has no reason to think that from one spider web.
No, bunch of spiders.
She
Small.
She points out a spider.
Yeah, they shoot it out of their backside, and it's surprisingly strong. And if you can get a bunch of them all next to each other, makes a really nice feeling and really, really strong and difficult to break through and really pretty cloth.
Yeah.
That's what my
Ooh.
shawl is made of, is spider thread.
What? What?
She kind of like looks away like, oh no, I attracted attention. I shouldn't have done that.
It's too late. You've attracted my attention.
Materials produced from glandular function are the coolest.
I'm kind of surprised you've never seen a spider. I kind of figured in the desert there might be some. Although, because they're in the
I
desert,
think
they probably
it's
don't
too
make web.
dry.
Yeah. Oh.
Seems like a lot of the things around here really like having all this mud and water around.
There seems to be an obstacle.
Don't worry, I'll go through the woods.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna.
Oh,
I'm just gonna use
no,
my little
actually,
sickle
careful.
and start
You'd
swiping
be
on
better
it.
off going through the
What?
woods because
Oh.
I prefer. Yeah, I prefer not to.
Destroy these.
Loud branch snapping noises, unsubtle woods pulverizing.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
No,
guess-
it's fine. It's
Yeah,
just,
sorry.
you know.
No, I should. You know what? I should probably be more open to.
You're not from the
hit with
woods. It's
branches.
kind of obvious, so.
Atticus leans into the nearest spider.
Ah.
It's okay. No one's gonna wreck your hard work.
Aww.
Thank you,
I'm a-
friend.
I shall remember this and grant you a boon.
I shall grant you one spider hole.
Oh, I like that so much less than snake hole.
Delphi, quickly inhales and then, sucks in as much as she can and tries to follow through the velvet path.
So, you heard a lot of noises. You get the sense that was mostly from Velvet, excitedly clomping. You're kind of expecting, a path of broken trees or something to follow. There isn't one. She slipped through.
I just envision anytime, Delphi takes in a deep breath, she's just inflates like a puffer fish.
Yep. She comes out completely stuck up with, frickin'...
I will roll for Scamper to see how well I get through.
Is this area, are we under a canopy of trees here? It's darker.
Yeah, light.
Okay, so looks like we got some more of that fancy stuff. Ooh, something shiny.
You notice, scattered around you in the grove, arrows
More
stuck
aerodynamic
in
piercers.
at odd angles.
Yeah, and there's more of that rainbow stuff over there.
Sparkle.
Celine and Velvet, you stop suddenly. You stare immediately in front of you, and you notice a collection of multicolored moss and webbing. Immediately in front of you, you can tell that there's something amiss.
Oh man, I'm getting bad vibes, but also great vibes. Look at that over there. It's like spider webs and sparkles.
It's really
Yeah.
pretty.
Let's first mess around with whatever this is, and then let's figure out what we're doing about that.
Oh no! Ned is glitched on the trees.
Oh, hold on. This happened once before in a really thick crowd. And Celine just cups her mouth. I use the regroup function, hoping that he'll just teleport and regroup.
I mean, Ned's got a function like that one Sherlock Holmes game where Watson is always following you, and if you walk a little too far and turn around, he just teleports behind you.
Delphi went halfway back through, got stuck, and Ned just
come on.
passes her
It's
by.
okay,
You just
come
hear a light help as he goes past.
I love, since Delphi has sheep and Velvet's got a bunch of rabbits and Ned has a crab, and I was making jokes about Atticus having a spider friend. I feel like this is this is all an elongated first episode of a Hasbro show where they're trying to sell all the main characters packaged with their accompanying animal friends.
Oh, yeah.
Celine is just a saxophone.
You leave me alone. I'll find someone.
So, you're gonna take a look at the shiny?
Yeah.
Yeah, you reach down and you grab it. It's an arrowhead, same as the ones before.
Is it a new color?
It's, it's blue-colored.
It's not one of those bone ones, then.
Huh.
I doubt that does anything good, so...
Oh boy, that's
How
just
do
a
we wanna go
disaster
about-
area.
I have
Yeah.
to inspect this up close.
I'll just be careful, kiddo.
Careful, work my way under
Yeah, this-
here. Don't wanna
This is a
upset
mess.
this.
I'll use
Okay.
my thieving/trickery.
Ooh, that would be perfect.
Oh, come on, Celine. One good thieving roll.
Oh, Celine.
That's
Oh my
a lot better than it could be.
That's better than it usually is.
I think she's so focused on not damaging the spider web. She's like, eh. And she pushes a branch away and just gets slapped back in the face.
Oh god, yeah, suddenly you realize something's looking down at you.
Is it a big spider with an archer bow?
How dare you?
Guess. You notice, gigantic, the size of a fucking person, a spider looking down at you. One of its legs, as you correctly guessed, is actually entwined with something. A length of it is... A length of what you would expect to be chitinous material is replaced by wood. A long angle... disgustingly welded to the spider's living flesh.
Oh no.
For now, it's just watching.
Is it an entire bow or just an arrow? Or
It's an entire bow.
Where's the
Oh,
quiver?
no.
There's, you can't see a quiver, actually.
Does anyone speak spider?
It's not moving, it's clearly looking at you, but... You stopped just short of entering its web, actually, Atticus, you realize.
So, there's a couple ways that we could play this. So, first and foremost, what are our thoughts on harming the spider?
No.
Are we fine with it?
No.
Okay, that's why I'm asking.
It's already in pain.
Yeah, so what Ned, you do weird things. Are you able to talk to this thing?
You see his arms slowly rise to a T-pose.
Jillian, do you want to give it a shot? You're
Um,
generally friends with the...
I mean, yeah, I can try. I'm not sure how. Yeah, okay.
Who's Delphi looks around the group. Can anyone, back her up? It's like, I do it, but I'd probably mess it up.
Wait,
I can
Jillian,
try.
you play that saxophone, right?
Oh, well,
It's
I'm
your
not
saxophone.
actually very good at it.
Maybe we can play a jaunty, pleasing little tune and calm it so that we can approach.
Hold on. Does anybody? No, that's probably a long shot. I was gonna ask if anybody knew any string instruments because I figure strings and webs. I don't know. That's stupid. Never mind.
Ned does not know how to play. He can tell you how to play.
God damn it, Bill!
God damn it.
Oh, I know.
No.
Well, hang on. I don't have a string instrument, but Atticus is going to... So you know how they sometimes do sound effects for movies by, well, we put the microphone right up to a metal wire and tapped it, and the vibrations sound like... And we captured that sound. Atticus is going to take his yak back, put it right up to one of these webs, and do a twang. Just a little twang that won't break the web, but that
Okay.
You might want to be careful. Some spiders respond immediately when anything enters their web and they dive at it.
I'll do it gingerly.
Here,
I've
use
got
the
dexterous
suspicious
hands.
cursed arrow.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna attempt that. What should I do? My ingenuity roll?
Give me an ingenuity. That sounds good. You twang the spider web, and almost you do get the sound. You absolutely get the sound. Velvet is 100% correct, though. It quickly jitters to the side, and freezes on the web immediately next to you. It's very, very close now.
Velvet just
hey.
grabs Atticus by the back of his scruff like a mama cat and places him behind her.
Yeah, get him out of there.
I have a vapor gun that'll at least calm it down a little, but it's not like a bee, so I don't know how long it's gonna stay down. But,
Okay, so here's a thought. I could maybe get a hold of Firefly, and she could use her portals to make a portal by a tree, and then by that tree, reach through and maybe do some sneaky sleight of hand to pull it off while you distract it.
That sounds like a good idea, but if she happened to fail, I wouldn't want her to get bitten by a spider.
Velvet gives her this I can't have the utmost confidence in your sneaking abilities.
well,
look.
if we combine that with my vapor gun, at least it'll be a little bit less aware, so...
I might be able to do something about this communication thing. If you need a distraction, Ned is here.
Can you give the spider a tutorial on unequipping that bow?
Ned processes for a bit. Yes. Inventory management is an expertise.
Well,
I don't know. This seems like maybe it's the right situation for Ned.
Yeah, all right, Ned, how about you do your tutorial and we'll provide tutorial music?
Ned continues to bump into you, trying to get across.
right.
hold on.
Yeah, okay.
Right, sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, that's on us.
Careful. Make sure that the spider web is not on the same collision layer as you when you go through.
Yeah, just be careful, buddy.
Yeah, Jillian starts puffing smoke towards the spider just to, ease it down a bit.
Velvet follows Ned, preparing to grab him or the crab if either of them are attempted to be consumed.
So
God, not
I'm
the
not sure why
crab.
it's in my inventory, but apparently I had the saxophone. So I'm gonna hand the saxophone to Jillian?
Okay.
Ned goes, "Greetings. It looks like you're having problems unequipping your item." Ned pulls off a menu. Choose your language.
Every time I think I understand Ned, I have more questions.
That
How
is...
does he project those menus in front of him?
I just don't even ask anymore. It's just too confusing.
That's the most intuitive man I've ever seen.
Oh. Is there any way I can grab that?
Hey, you know what? I think I know someone who can get it.
Oh.
Are you seriously running away right now?
She looks so cool. It's Firefly!
Hello, citizens.
I'm a citizen? Delphi looks at Jillian.
Indeed you are. Hey, so I couldn't help but overhear there might be something to steal.
Yep, we have limited time. Go.
Okay.
Who invited the bandit? Why is there a bandit here?
Okay, first and foremost, rude. I'm way above bandit, okay? I'm a thief.
She's a superhero.
Limited time.
Thief.
Okay, sorry. I'm just, people are calling me the wrong thing. It's pretty rude.
Are you going to... You can probably thievery it if you're doing this physically, or you can do magic if you want to do magic.
Let's try using magic.
Yeah, as you're doing that, Velvet runs over to
Jillian, you have a fog machine and I have anesthesia. If this fails, okay.
Yeah, she just... You look over and she's like, well, I'll be taking that. You tenderly lay a hand on the longbow on its arm and just... You pull it off for half a second and then just smooth as silk, return it to your pack.
Look at that.
Wait, what?
Uh-huh.
Wait, what?
What's that?
Okay, that
Ooh,
was-
she does a little backflip and lands over here. What's that? I'm
I feel
amazing.
like you should roll for the backflip, Will.
Oh. You're right, because that's one of my athletics.